Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Tired and severely depressed, but pucker up your butthole because I guess me and other Gen Z people seem to have issues when it comes to the workplace environment. I don't have issues with the workplace environment, but apparently there was a Reddit post. I was on Instagram and I saw this on the Puberty Instagram account. They posted, Gen Z wants to stop using the thumbs up emoji as it's too passive aggressive. And then the description to that post said, a Reddit thread sparked debate over a thumbs up emoji with the Gen Z users calling it passive aggressive and rude, while older generations see it as a simple gesture of approval. Many younger employees find it unsettling in workplace chats. So I thought, you know what, let's go into Reddit and see what people are talking about. Okay, and also just as like some backstory, when it comes to myself in the workplace environment, so I work IT. I talk to people all the time, and recently within my work projects, I'm upgrading everyone from Windows 10 to 11, which like it is what it is. I know people have their opinions about Windows 11, but that's just part of my work. I have to message people, and sometimes I'm like, hey, you know what? How about this Friday? Would you like to get together and I'll just upgrade your computer? It takes about an hour, and then they'll just say. Sometimes that's all I get. That's all I get. Not, I'm not freaking the fuck out when I get one of those. My Poppy doesn't even give me those. Just want a thumbs up from Poppy. You know what's also just bananas? Not being subscribed to my channel. If you're not subscribed yet, you should probably do that, because every time someone subscribes, I buy them 3 copies of the new Donkey Kong game, baby. So anyways, let's see what people have to say. Thumbs up emoji is a trigger, and I have no idea why. So this says, does this seem passive aggressive to you? It does to me, and I have no idea why. I can't even recall if it has always felt that way or if it's more of a recent development. But for at least the past few years, I've mentally responded to that emoji, especially from someone I dated or someone I like, with, okay, screw you too then. I doubt anyone means anything negative by it, but I react to it as if it's an insult. And even when it's in a response to something simple like, okay, see you at 5, obviously not a great response to say. A 5-paragraph essay about how I'm in love with you or something like that, but I don't think I've ever gotten it as a response to something like that. Is this just one of those anything but overwhelmingly positive, must be negative type CPTSD? What the fuck is complex post-traumatic stress disorder? This is a prime example of just overthinking at its finest. Just someone gives you a thumbs up. It's all good. It's all good. I never understood that. As I say with my job too, I message someone, hey man, this is what's going on. And if they literally just respond with, I understand that they acknowledge it. They acknowledge what I have said, and they don't need to say anything else. They have nothing else important to say back. So that's okay. You know what? That's fine. Let's just move on. Sending or reacting to a message with a thumbs up. Some of these are from like a year ago, by the way. I don't know what Puberty is talking about. I assume the most popular Reddit thread would kind of be like at the top or surfacing. Sending or reacting to a message with a thumbs up. I've never been able to pinpoint exactly why this upsets me, but if someone sends a message just for them to reply with a thumbs up emoji or react with one and say nothing else, it comes off as dismissive, rude, even if it's someone close to me and I know they mean nothing by it. And then the first comment to the Reddit thread is the thumbs up. Yeah, it's cool, man. What does this one say? I'm guilty of this. I'm not the best with small talk and messaging strangers, so sometimes this is the best I can do after multiple drafts and redrafts. Or if I'm messaging someone I know, this is the most time efficient reply. That's what I mean! If you got nothing else good to say, give him one of those! Dude, this whole like thing so far, it's people overthinking. That is like the problem with my generation too, I find, is that when it comes to especially like workplace things, it's like leave the emotions out of it. Like it's just, not everyone at your work is your friend. They're your coworkers. It's nothing too deep at the end of the day, but it is just crazy how some of these people they're just kind of stuck viewing it in their way. It's like they don't understand where it's like, say I'm talking to a guy at my work. His name is John. John, he's a very quiet guy, very simple, straight to the point. Hey, John.
Hey, John, do you think you could go get this done over in this department?
And all John has to say is, John, acknowledges the task. Acknowledged you. John doesn't have to go out of his way to be like, yo, what's up, Dougie? Yeah, of fucking course. I will go to that department. I will clean it up. I will do it all for you. That's like a little bit hyperbolized, obviously, but you know what I mean. John, he's just a quiet guy. He's just doing what he's got to do. Young hater with the thumbs up. Oh my god. That was a girl sucking. Do you guys find the thumbs up emoji to be rude, hostile, and blunt? I know certain people who use it way too much, and it really bothers me, especially as a singular reply with no words. Anyone else interpret this emoji like that? This one has a fair amount of comments. This is from 2 years ago. Someone replied, not me. Personally, I just use it when I can't think of anything to say, but I can see how it could come off that way. Someone said, yep, that's when I use it too. Someone said, be honest, you're just lazy. It's like, It's the perfect lazy thing to say. You got nothing good to say, but you acknowledge it. Bam! I'm gonna put the Vine boom sound effect every time the thumbs up. Anywhere there's a thumbs up on the screen, Vine boom sound effect. For me, seeing it as hostile or rude depends on the context of the situation. Do I think it's a little blunt, but I also see that as the purpose of emojis to begin with. It shortens the typical response to something more universal. I do understand how it bothers you, though. There are so many people I know that use way too many emojis way too often. What? What do you mean? Using too many emojis is bad? It's interpersonal. I am typically careful to emoji to get the tone of the text. When I see a thumbs up emoji, it's more of a check mark. I also use it to avoid sharing an emotional response sometimes. It's like, yeah, no shit. You're not gonna be like, hey dude, sorry about your grandma dying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're not gonna use that kind of shit when you text someone. Deleted user said, always fascinating how emojis are interpreted differently. Yeah, like clearly it's not that deep, bro. I say that as someone comments, yeah, it feels sarcastic and dismissive. And then they commented like fucking Wario. Wah. To each their own is all I really got to say. If you think someone's being an asshole because they give you the poppy thumbs up, I guess that's your own kind of issue at the end of the day. Because as I said, it's not that big of a deal. You know, someone acknowledged what you had to say, and that's great, you know, that's fine. Local opinions on thumbs up emoji. Oh my god, it's a fucking paragraph. Okay, so this is the important part. Now it comes to the attention that a portion of the population does not see this emoji in the same light and instead views it as a sarcastic or passive aggressive gesture. It's even considered offensive by some. Supposedly this was a Gen Z trend, but who knows? I don't know if this is some overblown social media thing or if this is alternative use, or if this alternative use is actually widespread. Given that the situation possibly sets us up for gravely miscommunicating our sincere feelings and intentions, I would like to know how locals view the subject. My question for the people, Bellingham. Okay. Fuck you. Oh yeah, that also reminds me, in my last video where I was talking about the TikTok guy. You guys remember the TikTok guy I was talking about? If you haven't, go watch that video. You know, someone commented, holy pyroglaze, leave the balding man alone, he's not gonna let you hit. Fuck you. What can I say? Maybe the gods will be nice enough and Pyro will notice me. Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts about something like this? I mean, people just overthink, man. I feel bad in a sort of way. Like, you know, it's kind of like I don't mean for the video to be kind of like a nothing burger where it's like, no shit. To each their own, dude. And I wouldn't even call it like a generation being sensitive. It's the fact that like the new generation, when it comes to communicating, and I find it funny that I say it like that because obviously I'm part of the generation, but it's like when someone messages me, I don't care. I get sent a thumbs up. I'm like, that's, you know, that's fine. I'm not overthinking. I'm just like, oh, dude, you're a fucking dick, dude. You're a fucking asshole. Like I'm not thinking like that. Anyways, I hope you guys are doing well and you're taking care of yourselves. Winter is almost over. It was snowing the other day. Even today I took a midday nap. I'm totally just not depressed.